Hello, Pisces. Here is your April 2022 reading. So you have Knight of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, discretion, which is judgment, the World, and you have Strength. You got some big stuff going on. Okay, so the top row is the month's general feel, and then each individual card here represents like the general feel for the week. Now, for those weeks. Now, okay, so the Knight of Swords, it's about conflict, but sudden change. Like, he's very fast thinking. He's focused, he's ambitious, he's action orientated, he's driven to success. He's very confident in himself and he's assertive. So if there's conflict, it's because he's not afraid to go after what he feels is right or he thinks is right. He's more about the thoughts and everything. So what he really feels like is the right way to do it, he's going after it regardless. So then the Two of Cups is all about partnerships. It could mean that somebody new is coming in, but it's about like having this mutual connection, but it's both beneficial to the two of you. It's like having this like it's practical, but it's very it can be a romantic attraction or shared feelings, unified loves, but it's something that it brings people together, but this partnership is mutually beneficial. Now, the Two of Pentacles is very, it's all about, he's juggling. He has a lot going on. He's juggling two things. So constantly one thing's up in the air, one thing's in his hand. Next thing's up in the air, next thing's in his hand. So he's constantly juggling things. So it's about having to have time management, changes, fluctuation, multitasking, balancing, handling multiple priorities, and being adaptable. So this card always reminds you that you're handling it, but you're always one mistake away from dropping the ball. So now the King of Cups, the Cups rules our emotions. So the King of Cups, he's a master of his emotions. He's loving, supportive, he's in control of his feelings. He can represent like a counselor, emotionally balanced, he's diplomatic, and he's very compassionate. He wants to help other people, and he is successful at helping other people because he can control his emotions. He's able to be like that kind of that mentoring, in a sense, figure to somebody and help them through some problem they're having. Now, with judgment is all about it's in a sense, it's like transitioning, but not so much transitioning as the Death card. It's more like you're having like an awakening, like you're realizing maybe your true purpose, or there's something that you want to do, and you're almost like having like a period of enlightenment, and it's a transition that you are choosing to do yourself. So on the typical card, it's you'll see people in coffins, and I always say it's the card of becoming a zombie. They were humans and they were people, and then they died, and now they transitioned into becoming a zombie. So they've transitioned from one life into now their new zombie life. So that's what it's about. To me, that's what it's about. It's kind of going from one state and you've becoming somewhat enlightened, or you're transitioning to another state. So the World is all about completion, like something you've been working on for a long time. The Fool is the start of the journey. The World is the end of the journey. It's about completion, end of a cycle, new beginnings, because when you close one door, another one always opens. It's about success and accomplishment. And then Strength. It represents drive, but having courage and conviction, being fearlessness, and it's about bravery and endurance, and it reminds you that you have what it takes through your skills and your capabilities. You have what it takes to overcome an obstacle. Now, it's not about like in a sense, like blatantly getting into a conflict with somebody. It's about being able to control the situation in a very diplomatic way and then coming to a resolution. It's not necessarily always like a quick resolution, but it's something where you're persistent and you're determined and you're strong and you get it done. It's a fantastic card. You have a lot of really big cards here. So kind of mushing everything together, I think with this Knight of Swords, I think you're changing direction, and I think you're changing direction pretty quickly, and it's just suddenly. Because it's about, you know, kind of running towards, it's changing your mind and you're just going towards the new thing. Now, the Two of Cups, this could be that you've met somebody and you have this attraction to, or it could just be represent somebody like not even just a relationship, but a friendship or something that, because I do believe that this is what's happening here has something to do with somebody else. Like, I think there's like another party here. This could be maybe you met somebody new, you realized that you're not happy necessarily in the relationship you have. Maybe you met somebody new and you're like, okay, I'm gonna swap them out. I don't know. But the Pentacles, because the Pentacles is about juggling. So let's say if this is a relationship, maybe you've were in a relationship and it might not have been good for you, and you've kind of met somebody new and you changed your mind drastically to move in the new direction, and now you're kind of like juggling in a sense the relationships. They might know about each other, but you're kind of in a sense like 1 foot here, 1 foot there type of situation. You got to take it for however it is. That could be a situation like that, but I think whatever this is you're going in a new direction, and I think you have some kind of partnership that is mutually beneficial. This could be a friend or somebody that's supporting you in this. I think this is like really like a supportive figure. So somebody's supporting you in your new direction, and they're giving you the emotional, you know, support and everything that you need. And I think you're in a sense maybe juggling your old life and juggling your new life in a sense, or juggling between the two. Because sometimes when we change directions, we're not fully within the new direction. You're slightly still in the old ways of doing things. So you're maybe juggling both things a little bit. And the King of Cups, I really believe the King of Cups kind of represents this Two of Cups here, because he's very emotional. So I think whoever this Two of Cups figure represents, I think they're very, they're helping you. I think they're very emotional. They're kind of counselors. Maybe you've had some troubles with certain things in the past, and you've decided that, you know, you got to change stuff up. And I think you have somebody that's really in your corner that wants the best for you and is trying to help you through this situation. So I think that's phenomenal. And now with Judgment, I really feel like you had some kind of enlightened moment, or something happened in your life where you're like, you had the Knight of Swords where I'm like, I'm not doing it that way anymore. I'm moving forward. And I think this Judgment is really very strongly saying that you've had this like awakening, whatever it has to do with you, that you've had this like new life kind of, you realize you're changing your life, you know? You were a person and now you've awakened in your zombie life, whatever you want to say. Like, you've had this like awakening to something larger. Maybe you feel like you've always wanted to do something, or you felt called, some kind of life purpose or something, and maybe you've always put it off, and now all of a sudden you had this moment where you're like, I'm doing it. I can't put it off anymore. This is what I am here to do. And I think the world with this, I feel like, because Judgment comes first, then the world. So I feel like it's almost like you've awakened and now you've completed that cycle in a sense. Like that cycle, whatever it took you to get to this awakening moment, you've in a sense completed your awakening, or your life changes, or your life purpose, whatever you're going to do in the new direction. I feel like you've completed it, and you should be very proud of like having that moment and going into the changing things. So I think that's phenomenal. And then the Strength is saying that you will have what it takes to move in this new direction. I think that's phenomenal. I think that's absolutely phenomenal. So you're going to get through it, because anytime you move in any new direction, you do something new, or you have whatever awakening, there's always a little bit of bumps in the roads. But I think that you're super like supported in this. Like, I feel like whatever this is, not only are you supported by those around you, I think you're supported in a sense by the universe, because this is an amazing, these cards are just amazing together. So I think that you're very supportive in this, and I think you're really coming into your own in a sense. So now let's delve a little deeper with the Oracle cards. So you have this deck is all about kind of maybe, I don't want to say the negative aspects, but things that you have to kind of be aware of or mindful of. So you have Pre-chains. Oh, wait, what is this? Pre-chance to dream. Now, this one is all... So, I don't know if you could see it. So, this guy, he has like a crown on. He's kind of fading away. Like, he just wants to take a minute. He wants to fade... Like, he wants to take some time. But in taking the time, he's kind of almost fading away. And now this person here is kind of holding him still to being there. Like, he's holding him. So, what this card represents, it's almost like... The way I take it, you know, sometimes when you're worn out, you've fought battles, you're kind of just worn out and you just want a minute to rest. And within taking that break, you might actually wind up fading away in a sense. Like, but this guy is like, no, I got your back, buddy. Well, you ain't going anywhere. You got to wake up. So I really feel that, to me, this card says that, like, even if you feel defeated or you feel like you can't anymore, you have reasons to, you know, continue on. And I feel like this is like kind of like that helping hand that we might not always realize is there, but it's there. And I feel like with this Two of Cups and this King of Cups, I feel like if you've felt that you've kind of been worn out a little bit, or you don't have it, not what it takes, but you don't have anything left. You just want to close your eyes for a minute. You just want to take a moment. I think this is saying that, you know, if you take that moment, just know that there's people around you. You have a support system that's there for you, that has your best interest. And I believe these two are really indicating that you have this person in the physical realm. This could also be in the spiritual realm, but I really believe this is somebody in the physical realm that has your back and is like kind of like cheering you on in a sense, you know? So that's phenomenal. And then you have this All Hallows Eve. Call upon the voices that stir your senses through the night. Cast an unforgiven howl as you stomp your might through the ground. Now, this is all about almost like summoning. It talks how Halloween is the veil between the worlds, or the thinnest during the Halloween night. So spirits can kind of come and go, and it's just everything's a little bit more fluid between the veil. But it's all about summoning. So I feel, to me, this is kind of about, in a sense, like manifesting. Like, if you want something, put your attention, if you want something, put your desire out there. Just like, I think sometimes with the manifesting, you need to get clear about what you want as well. Like, so write things down, and write down how, like, what you could do tomorrow to get to eventually to manifest that item. Because things, you know, it's almost, I've been learning about this whole manifesting thing. I've been like going down the YouTube rabbit hole of the manifestation stuff. And it's almost like you have to put the intention out there, but also be aware of what steps you can do today to maybe, even if they're little steps, get one step closer to receiving that. So it's like almost like to manifest, you have to put some action out towards that goal. So I wonder if some of this is like you've decided on something and you're moving forward in that direction. You have people that are supporting you, but you're kind of still juggling stuff. But I feel like with this Judgment here, I feel like you're having this like awakening. So I feel like maybe whatever you want, you're awakening to the idea that you can get it, you can do it. So I think that's phenomenal. So, and then I really believe that you have a support system here that really like has your back. Okay, so let's continue. So then you got Bird of Paradise, and this is about self-acceptance. You are so much more. So whatever this change in direction, this mental change, it could be something to do with like accepting yourself. But I think if that is the case, I think you have people here that already accept you as you are. And I think sometimes we get into our heads about things a little bit. We're like, oh my God, you know, how are people going to react? But a lot of times people already know. It was funny. I remember my best friend, he's gay, and I've known him for like 20 plus years now. And I remember when he told me he was gay, he finally told me he was gay. And I was like, I remember he was so nervous to tell me he was gay. I could see it. He was so nervous, you know? We were both young and he was like really nervous. I already knew though. Like there was no way I didn't. There was like, it was one of those, you just knew. So I told him, yeah, really? Okay. Like, I know, you know? But I remember he was so nervous about it, but everybody around him knew it. We were just waiting for him to kind of just like, you know, just say it. And once he said it, he felt so much better. So it could just, I'm not saying that's what your situation is. I'm just saying that like, it could be something where you have to, you're making this mental change, and it could be something that people already kind of like, they know. Sometimes people know, you know, but you're getting in your own head more about it. So yeah, so I think this is great. So let's continue. Garnet, ignite your passion. So that's fantastic. I think that definitely goes with whatever's happening here, whatever awakening or change you're having. I think it has something to do with kind of something that you're passionate about. So then you got these two. It says, give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. And then you got manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. And I feel like this is what's happening with, I was talking about something about manifesting before. With this this All Hallows Eve card, I feel like this is kind of about like what did I say? Setting intentions and kind of I forgot what I said about it before. But it's about kind of that the veil being thinnest and kind of summoning. It's about summoning. So I feel like it's kind of like the manifesting thing. So that's fantastic, guys. Okay. So, a few more cards. Before Alice got her to Wonderland, she had to fall. And this one is, even the darkest night will end and the sun will rise. So I really feel that something along the way has not been the easiest for you guys. This could be anything. This could be, everybody's different. Nobody's life is perfect. I don't believe any of these things. We're like, oh, I have the perfect life. No. Nobody's life is perfect. So something could have been tricky for you. But I think you're having this moment of like this big awakening. You're changing directions. You're changing something really major. This is not like a little energy. This is like major energy here. So, everybody goes through stuff. Nothing's perfect all the time. So I think, but sometimes when we go through those hard times, it really defines who we are, and we really find out who we're really made of and what we're made of. So if you're having a rough time with stuff, the sun will rise again. So this is reminding you that you're going to get through it. You're going to be fine. Like, you have the strength to overcome. Like, you are overcoming. Like, you're definitely going to have the completion. You're going to have your overcoming, whatever enlightenment or awakening or whatever change you're making, because this is a big change. You're going to get there. You're going to do it. Okay. So now the spirit of the dish that shall be with you in the month of April is the bagged one. So you got like the potato chips or any kind of bagged chip. So there you go. Now think of a question to ask the Magic 8 Ball. We're going to ask that in a second. But first, we're going to get you your... Oh, you have desire. Oh, yeah, something. Desire is definitely sparking this change. That's exciting. Oh, I'm so happy for you. That's super exciting. Okay, now let's get your little numbers. And letters. Okay, let's see what you got. You got U, O, N, M, V, I, S, I, S, L, and I. You got 3 I's there, and then you got the number 2. So there you guys go. Okay, so let's ask the Magic 8 Ball. Okay, here we go, guys. Oh, mystical magical 8 Ball, the mightiest ball of all the balls in the world. What is the answer to Pisces April 2022 question? As I see it, yes. So there you go, guys. The 8 Ball has spoken. It says that it's happening. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.